Hey, how's it going? Andy's Randomness here. Beautiful day at Bryant Park. I am right on top of the Empire State Building. Now, normally you would expect random Bryant Park piano clips to be coming up, but we have a more urgent situation that we need to talk about today, June 4th, 2024. The situation that we need to talk about today was something involving iHeartRadio. Now, what happened with iHeartRadio this morning? At precisely 9:40 a.m. this morning, all of the iHeartMedia owned stations here in New York City, so that would be C100, 103.5 KTU, 104.3 Q104.3, 106.7 Light FM, and WOR AM 710 were knocked off the air. I do have a couple clips that I will dub over as we go along here, but I'll explain to you all what happened. And I'll explain everything involving the Light FM side of things. I can't confirm the other stations, but guys, if you were listening to C100, KTU, Q104.3, or Power 105.1 at that time, please comment below and let me know what you heard on your side. I would greatly appreciate it if you were, I don't know, let's say listening in to the stations, but I'll explain the Light FM side of things right now. So at 9:40 this morning, as Light FM was going into its first hour of commercial-free music, which they begin every morning at 8 a.m. hour, right around 9:40, the two DJs on the air were just doing their usual thing. Taylor Swift's Back in Style played, and then from 9:40 to 10:04 a.m. this morning, 106.7 Light FM, WLTW FM was knocked off the air. Dead air. Meanwhile, this is WKJY right now. Now, I will go into the 710 WOR side of things. Now, normally, I listen to WLTW before I tune into the Mark Simone show at 10 a.m. So, me and my dad were getting suspicious as we were in the car together this morning, as my dad was taking me to get the bus. The suspicious thing this morning, we were noticing it, was why was I don't know the morning guys, Len Berman, I forget who the other guy, Michael Rito, whoever he is. We were wondering, well, first they were playing an old Mark Simone interview, and then the next hour they were playing random sound bites. So, as far as Light FM is concerned, when they were off the air, it was just dead silence. You couldn't hear anything. And then right around, I would say, 10:04, Trains Drops on Jupiter was being played. And me and my dad were at the Hillcrest Post Office as this was happening. So I'll show you the clip of Drops on Jupiter being played. Okay, this is weird. It is now 10:12. My dad's going into the post office here in Fresh Meadows. Is Light FM playing a stunning loop of Drops on Jupiter? This is shocking right now. What's going on, WLTW? As my dad's coming back. So, there you have it. That was the clip I filmed right near Union Turnpike this morning. So, it was very odd. They were playing it from 10:04 until almost 10:15 this morning. That was very shocking. Now, I had my little radio with me, my Redicus with me today. It's at another table. Someone's keeping an eye on it, but I got to get back to my table in a bit. But WOR, they came back on the air after 11. Mark Simone was only able to get an hour of his show in today. And Mark Simone was mentioning that somebody told him, hey, maybe you should go talk to Charlemagne the God on 105.1, see what's going on with the situation. So Mark was mentioning on the air, while WOR was off, he went literally to the studios where the Breakfast Club is, right? The hip-hop show on Power 105.1. Not only are they on Power 105.1, they're on 1,000 stations across the country. So Charlemagne tells Mark Simone, I don't know, man. We had 20 minutes left of our show, and all of a sudden, they told us, go home for the day. And Mark tells Charlemagne, well, this is a problem because I'm trying to start my show on WOR. And then we find out that the computer systems that, control everything at the Empire State Building. Now, the broadcast tower was not affected, right? I'm right on top of the Empire State Building. Each station has 6,000 watts. It was a computer glitch with all the iHeart stations. Basically, it knocked off all the stations, and yeah, pretty much that's what happened. Computer system affected all the stations, and they were off the air, and number one mark in the country for radio was affected. From 9:40 a.m., the FM stations came back quickly as they could, and then the AM station on WOR came back on, and yeah, that was the situation, guys. And I want to mention that the main iHeartRadio studios are in Tribeca. So, very alarming, to say the least. Somebody in iHeartRadio better owe us an explanation later today about what happened, but completely unacceptable, and especially the fact that today was the official announcement for the 2024 iHeartRadio Music Festival taking place in Vegas in September. So, yeah, and not to mention, a lot of people are in town this week. We have Governor's Ball. So, that's where I'm going to wrap it up. Glad everything got resolved, and again, hopefully somebody from iHeartRadio will tell us what's going on. And as I'm walking back, so to wrap up this video, sorry about the lighting. June 10th will be when the Nielsen radio ratings come out. So, just want to mention, WLTW is the #1 rated station in the entire country. Well, one of them. I think there's one station in DC that's #1. I forget what it is at the moment, but yeah, WLTW is #1 in New York, and not to mention, 106.7 Light FM is the most streamed station on the iHeartRadio app. So, again, very alarming that that happened this morning. So, look out for the Nielsen books coming out on June 10th. That's when the ratings for May will be out. So again, Andy's Random this year, Bryant Park. Piano highlights should be posted at a later time. So thank you for watching this video.